is absolutely not, this is what Melissa does not want for competition hair. But I wanted to show you because even just little like flyaway stuff like this, absolutely not. She wants it super sleek, tight, the bow, this is really sloppy and hanging there. It's not high enough, it's not tight enough. So this is not what it should look like. So just be aware. So basically what she wants done with the hair this year, straight, slick back, high pony, back combed very highly, so it's a big poof, stick straight. So the tools you're gonna need, good brushes. These little like coarse bristle brushes are gonna be great for back combing, and they work great for when you're putting it in a really sleek pony. It's gonna pull it nice and smooth for you, and it's much easier to get a nice pony. So these types of brushes are gonna be your best friend. You could use like just a fine tooth comb for back combing, or these brushes work great for back combing too. Flat iron, if you're, I mean, her hair is bone straight, but a lot of girls, even if they have a little weight, you want to make sure you get it really, really nice and straight. So you might need a flat iron, good ponytail holders, and really good hairspray. I get the heaviest hold you can. This one, she highly recommends. She loves it. It's like cement. This is another good one.
What is the black hair?
Huh?
Excuse me, what's black bottle? What is
This
that?
is Redken Control Addict number 28. It's just the strongest home hairspray that Redken has. Bedhead has hardhead hairspray, really great. This is called What a Tease. It's back comb in a bottle. This stuff is awesome too, and this will really, really help because she's got baby fine hair, and if I try to back comb it and don't do anything, don't spray any kind of stuff in it, it's just gonna fall out. This back comb in a bottle, how you use it is you actually spray the hair before you back comb it, and it's gonna cause grip on the hair. So when you back comb it and tease it, it's gonna stick right there. You pull that hair down and bam, that back comb is in there for the whole day. So something like this is really gonna help. So basically, now I don't have to go through and flat iron her hair obviously, but if they do have curly hair, wavy hair, I would suggest going through and flat ironing it first. It'll just make it easier. And now too, she's got a bang, so all this is gonna have to go back. And usually when I'm doing her pony, actually, Paris, can you get up a second? I'm gonna move you back further so I can reach. Stop, okay. When I'm putting her pony up, I actually kind of go through and spray it with hairspray as I'm combing it, because this will help get nice and stiff. I hope she's not making faces.
No, she's not. Now she's
If we were doing the cheer curls, she'd be making faces.
Yeah.
See, these brushes just work awesome for giving it a really sleek, tight pony. If the kids have really super thick hair, use more than one pony if you have to make sure it's gonna stay. Nice tight pony, and usually too, if you want to go through when you're done, just kind of notice how much hairspray I'm using. What I would do is put the bow in before you start the back combing process. She wants the bow to sit just like this, right at the very top of the head, facing straight forward. She doesn't want it back at all. It's got to be up flat. Put the bow in as tight as you can too, so it doesn't fly when they snap their head up or something. Thank goodness we don't do the cheer curls anymore because maybe people will forget about the one time when Paris lost hers.
Oh, there were a couple girls that lost them.
Yeah. Paris was the first one to lose hers though, and I'm a hairdresser, and they were like, really? Out of everybody, she lost hers? I didn't put them in good enough. Nice high bow. Now, for the back combing process, I'm going to turn you, Paris, so you gotta get up and down. So you can all see. Okay. The easiest way to do this is going to be, I'm just going to start at the very bottom of the pony and I'm going to just section it off. Flip everything else forward. What you're going to do, I'm going to use the back comb in a bottle and I'm just going to spray this section of hair. And then I'm going to go through, back comb it. And you really want to get it tight. I mean, you don't want this whole thing to be ratted, but you want at the base to be back combed really good. And it's easiest to do it if you break it in sections. I'm going to go through and take down another section. For any of the girls that are going to be doing their own hair, I would suggest maybe having at least somebody help you do this part. You know, if you guys do your own hair, maybe have one of the other girls, or you guys can back comb each other's ponies or have, you know, because it's definitely going to be easier. Even dads can do this. This isn't that hard. So I'm just going to put a nice tight. It's going to be fun to comb out at the end of the night. But this back comb in a bottle, it really gives the hair good grip, but it's not overly sticky. Like that hairspray is very sticky and hard, but this stuff, it's not too intense. It's a real fine mist, but it just makes the hair grippy, and it's really gonna help hold that in there. See how it's starting to look like a nice poofy water fountain-ish? And I know Melissa said too, she wants to be able to see, you want to be able to see the hair. So you just got to keep back combing until you can't back comb anymore.
Here's that baby pine like my kids here.
Yep.
So it's gonna take forever.
Well, you just gotta do smaller sections, but really the finer hair sometimes is almost easier to back comb. Like it holds a back comb sometimes, especially with good product.
Yeah.
Where thicker hair, it's so heavy that it just tends to get really weighty. So the baby fine hair can be a plus. I mean, to try to go through and do this too with somebody's hair who's super, super thick. Smells like Chinese food in here.
It does. I know, it does. It's just
Take
take
it
it
and
away
bite
past
Uh-oh. And then when you're done kind of back combing, you can just lightly go over with the brush to just kind of smooth that top layer. It's a big pony. Basically, that's what it's going to look like. Another little trick to kind of keep it from falling is if you stick, and not everybody's hair would need this, but maybe the finer haired ones, if you just stick a few bobby pins up the back of the ponytail holder a little bit, just kind of shove a few bobby pins up that way, sometimes that helps keep this pony nice and forward so it doesn't kind of fall flat. Because once you get that poofy pony, then you're going to want to spray the heck out of it, which I'm not going to put too much on hers tonight because I have to wash that out. Unless she wants to go to school like this tomorrow.
That's priceless, Mary.
But then you would like spray. You can even spray in between layers too if their hair doesn't hold very well. But just really give it a really good all over helmet head hairspray, because this is going to fall throughout the day. They have to wear this all day long. So the bigger you can make it in the morning, the better. It will fall, so even if you're like, wow, that looks kind of big, well, because she would rather have it bigger than not big enough. Her biggest pet peeves are if it's not big enough and all the flyaways. This has to be nice and slick. She doesn't want to see and she doesn't want to see the loose ponytails. It's got to be really nice and tight and high. Is there any questions about the hair?
How do you stick?
Oh, here, let me turn you again.
Before, when you're done, just let me know if someone's come up and talk.
Okay. Basically, here, flip your head this way. Wait, turn again. Okay. Basically, you could stick bobby pins kind of a couple different ways, but even if you were to stick them kind of mid in the ponytail holder and stick them up through.
Towards my screen a little bit.
Huh?
My head always screams when I do that.
Yeah, it gets tight. Yeah. But I mean, really, after 3 years of cheer curls, this is nothing.
Yeah. Well, she's done that too, and she's still like.
Yeah. So if you just stick a couple bobby pins up this way, it kind of goes up in the pony a little bit, and that kind of provides a little stick base up there, so it'll just kind of stay up a little bit higher, you know? So that kind of helps. So, and I would recommend doing it, I mean, if you can, just for that extra hold.